Good morning. So today we're going to do a nice morning stretch for the spine. So if you haven't seen the video on neck exercises yet, go ahead and watch that one. And that's a great exercise to start every day with. We're going to skip the neck exercises and go right into working through the low back and the upper back. So we can come on to hands and knees to start. Knees under the hips and wrists just slightly forward of the shoulders. And then a nice suction cup grip with the hands. So the fingertips and the wrists are down, but the rest of your palm is just slightly lifted. If there's any pain in your wrists, if you do suffer from joint pain, try coming onto your fists instead. This can be a little bit more supportive. And then in that case, you will want to bring those hands, those fists, a little closer to the shoulders, but still slightly in front. That angle helps us prevent from putting all of our weight directly into the joint. So as you inhale, we're just going to do some cat and cow. So sink your belly towards your mat, head and tailbone lift. So we are getting some neck stretch in here as you lift that head up. And then we're going to tuck the chin to the chest as we round the spine. And then inhale, belly towards the mat. Head and sits bones lift, coming into cow. And then rounding into cat. Chin to chest, tailbone draws down. So just keep moving with your breath. Inhale, belly towards the mat. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, belly towards the mat. And exhale, round the spine. All right, on your next inhale, returning to a neutral position, and we're just going to take those hips from side to side a little bit. Just notice if you feel more tightness, more tension in one side. So for me this morning, I'm definitely feeling it more on my right. So when I lean in this way towards the camera, I'm feeling a lot of stretch and even a little bit of, I would say, mild discomfort in that right hip. And then I take it over to the left and it's just a nice stretch, no discomfort. So just check in. How is it in your body? And then we're going to just go making circles with the body. We're going to go to the right, over the wrists, back to the left, to the right, over the wrists, back to the left, and then let's just change direction. So we'll go to the left first, then up over the wrists to the right, and back to the left, up, and one more. All right, let's take those knees just a little bit wider. We're going to stay grounded through the left hand. We're going to take that right arm up towards the ceiling, getting a nice twist, and then exhale, bring the right arm underneath. Just tap your shoulder to the mat, and then inhale, back up. Find that twist. Exhale, reach through. One more inhale. And exhale, reach through. Now, we're going to stay down, so bring your right ear to the mat, your right shoulder to the mat, and then start to reach your left arm up over the head. I like to come up onto the fingertips. I feel like that gives a deeper stretch through the chest and into the armpit area. If it's more comfortable for you, or if there's any pain or tension in that shoulder, you can drop that elbow down, or you can even bring that arm in a little bit. Just getting a nice twist here. Keep breathing nice and deep. Check in with your hips. You might have your left hip coming a little forward or a little higher higher. See if you can try to even out the hips as you hang out in this pose. All right, and then let's walk those left fingers back, cupping the hand. Inhale, take the right arm up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, bring the right hand down. Same thing other side. Inhale, take the left arm up. Exhale, reach through. Inhale, reach up, look up. Nice twist. Exhale, reach through, just tap down. And one more time, we're gonna reach up, look up. And then this time as we come through, we're gonna hold it down. So left shoulder, left ear come down. Right arm's gonna extend up over the head as long as it's comfortable for you. Again, that brings the stretch more into the armpit area and into the side of the right chest. Relax your jaw, try to even out those hips. And hold it here, breathe deep. All right, let's start to walk that right hand back in front of the face. Inhale, we're gonna take the left arm all the way up and through, and then reach it back down. Hardest pose we're gonna do today, bring those knees a little closer together. We're just gonna walk the hands forward, spread the fingers nice and wide, externally rotate the elbows, so now the weight is in your index finger and thumb. Tuck your toes, downward dog. So like I said, this is just a nice morning stretch. Go ahead and pedal those feet to get that back warmed up and woken up. I know for me personally, I wake up every morning and my back feels very stiff, very sore. I usually wake up, the first thing I do is take my dog Izzy out for a walk so that she can go to the bathroom. And that helps to loosen my back up a little bit, but coming in and getting these stretches as soon as I can, first thing in the morning. Sometimes I can get in here before she needs to go out, but most of the time it's after she's asked to go out. But it just helps a lot. Now let's take this stretch a little bit deeper. If you're okay, if you need to rest, let's go ahead and rest for a second. Let's take those knees to the mat. We'll take a quick child's pose. Reaching those hands in front, forehead to the mat. If you walk the hands forward a little bit, you'll just feel a nice stretch through the entire spine. You can roll those wrists out if you need to. We're going to come into downward dog one more time, just to get into the hips a bit more. So we pedaled the feet, which will help to open up the lower leg. It helps through the sole of the foot, through the plantar fascia, through the calf, and it'll help in the hamstrings a little bit too. But now we're going to get a little more into the hips. So come back into your downward dog, tuck those toes, press up and back. And this time what I want you to do is take your right knee in front of the left knee, and then come back and take your left knee in front of the right. So that just helps get into the hips and the low back a little bit better. All right, reach both heels down towards the mat, downward dog, take a deep breath. And go ahead and bring those knees wide on your mat. Coming into a child's pose, arms can be extended or you can bring them in closer to the body or even down alongside the legs. Breathing deep. You should have a nice, released, open spine. And that didn't take us very long at all. So just a few little stretches in the morning, and you can add on the neck exercises from the neck exercise video I did. You could do those first before you do this spine warm up, or you could do them after. But that will just get your whole spine nice and warmed up and ready for your day. Go ahead and slowly roll up. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick little spine warm up. Namaste.